We got a great slate of NBA games today. It's Tuesday, November 4th. As always, I'll have PrizePicks and Underdog Fantasy and give you guys 3 or 4 bets I like in the NBA every single day. Don't exactly have the results yet for yesterday. The games aren't quite over. It's kind of looking like a 1-2 day maybe. Not an amazing day. Might go 0-3, might go 2-1. Who knows? But the day before that, we went 3-0. We have been cashing you boys out, hitting around 60% of our video picks. And before I get into anything today, guys, I will send out an extra pin bet. Before yesterday, again, I don't know the results. This extra pin bet was hitting at a 100% rate. I think it was 6 for 6. If you guys get this video to 50 likes, just hit that like. It takes 1 click. I'll pin an extra bet. It also does help push this video to the algorithm. So I really do appreciate all the likes. And while you're down there, go and subscribe. You can check our channel. We hop on here every single day and give you guys a couple picks we absolutely love, or at least I absolutely love, in PrizePicks and Underdog, and you boys have been cashing out. The VIP has been cashing out. I'll go over that later. But before I go into anything, I'm going to start every video with this until Sleeper takes this away, because they are giving out $20 free, no deposit required when you use our code BROS, B-R-O-S. I'm going to make this short, but guys, if you're not on Sleeper, they literally don't make you deposit, and they'll give you $20. If you play some profitable bets, you can build it up to a couple hundred, maybe even 1,000 if you hit like a long shot lay. They even have a free pick for you to take right at the start, which can basically double your money. If you're in any of these states, any of these provinces, this is the craziest deposit match I have ever seen. So either download Sleeper, top link in the description, or download it from the App Store and make sure to use our code BROS, because they will give you $20 free, no deposit required. The craziest deposit match I have ever seen. Literally, don't use your own money. This is basically a side hustle. Just use their money and make a ton of money off it. Everyone watching this, if you're not already, go on Sleeper, use code BROS, claim that $20 free. It's insane. First pick. We're going to go over here and get into this NBA slate. My first pick is going to be scrolling up here and going to Joel Embiid, because if you look at Joel Embiid on Underdog, you can see his line is 6.5 rebounds. But if you go over to PrizePicks, guys, this is what I always do. Search up Joel Embiid. You get this at 6 rebounds. And the thing that's crazy, look at Embiid. He has landed right on 6 2 of the last 5 times. That's why I always tell you guys, get on Underdog, get on PrizePicks. Sometimes lines are better on Underdog. Sometimes they're better on PrizePicks. The first pick is obviously better on PrizePicks. I'll tell you right now, my third pick is better on Underdog Fantasy. But we'll get into that. Both these apps will also give you free money. They'll give you free picks. We'll talk about that after why I like Embiid. So Embiid, over his last 5 games, at the line of 6, obviously this line would be like 8.5, 9.5 if he wasn't on a minutes restriction. But he's playing like 20 plus minutes. But look at this, guys. 20, 23, 25. In games he's playing, his minutes are slowly going up. And the thing is, 6.5 rebounds is very low when you see over the not 6.5, sorry, 6. I like 6 way more than 6.5 because he's landed on this 40% of his last 5 games. He landed right on 6. If we go to NBA defense against position and search the matchup, you see the Bulls. 3rd most rebounds in all of the NBA to centers. Like, this is just a dream matchup for Embiid, and getting this right at 6 is crazy. 6.5 I think is a super fair line, because like if it's at 6.5, he's only hit in 2 of his last 5, but at 6 he's only lost 1 time. And look at his game logs against the Bulls recently. Obviously, you got to remember, this is in 30 minutes. You got to take it per minute. 30 minutes, 12 rebounds. So over a 20-minute sample size, that's like 8. 31, 15, 20-minute sample size, that's like 10. 37, 14, 20-minute sample size, that's easily over. In only 16 minutes, the most realistic game, he landed right on 7. I absolutely love this. The game before that, 16 rebounds, 7 and 14. So obviously at the 6 line, he's hit it every single time. Per minute, he's hit it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 of his last 7 rebounds in 32 minutes. Obviously, he's not going to hit it per minute, but even per minute, 6 of his last 7. We're getting this right at 6. This officially is going to be one of my favorite picks of the day, and obviously, it is much better on PrizePicks, because if he lands on 6 like he's done, we don't lose money. We just push. My third pick will be better on Underdog. PrizePicks will give you $50 free once you play your first $5 entry. With code BROS, if you're a new first-time depositor, put any money into PrizePicks, and once you play your first $5, they'll add 50 into your account. So you put in 20, use code BROS, now you have 70 on Underdog. They'll do the same thing, but instead of 50, they'll give you 100. So you go into Underdog, use code BROS as a first-time depositor. Say you put in $20, play your first 5, now you have 120 into your account. Crazy return on your investments. And then they also have these free picks just like Sleeper has. The more apps you on, the more more money you literally are going to make. Because if you're like, obviously if you're watching this, you're playing on daily fantasy apps or you're playing on sports books, free picks like this are just free ways for you guys to build up your money. But say you're on multiple apps, you can play multiple free picks at the same time. You're literally going to be making triple as much profit. It's a no-brainer. Get on as many apps as possible, because the more apps you're on, literally, it's an equal graph. The more apps you're on, the more profit you are going to make. Code BROS on PrizePicks, Underdog, and the craziest deposit match is on Sleeper. Pick number two. Pick number 2 is going to be a pick that's actually going to be the same on both Underdog and PrizePicks. Pick number 3 is where the value is going to be. I like Jimmy Butler actually under 20.5 points. If we go over down here to Jimmy Butler, we can also find it at 20.5 on Underdog. So he goes up there, plays Phoenix. I think there's a massive potential for a blowout in this game. Phoenix is absolutely decrepit as a team. Jimmy Butler in general has had a really good start to the season, but still under this in 3 of his last 5 games. In the 2 games he went over, he barely went over. So look at Jimmy Butler versus the Suns. You can see under, over, under, over, under. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 of his last 8 games against the Suns, he's been under. The only game on Golden State, guys, 10 points. Absolutely terrible for Jimmy Butler. And another thing, I think there's massive blowout potential. He's playing like 30 plus minutes, but we saw against Portland when there was a blowout, he only played 26 minutes. I could see that happening again just based on how bad this Phoenix team really is. Obviously, Devin Booker leading the team in scoring, but Phoenix is just not a team that can compete with really the elite teams in the NBA, and the Warriors are that. If we go here and look at Jimmy Butler, just his game log in general, we can see Jimmy Butler in the games where he's going over this, like his field goal attempts still aren't very high. 14, 18, 12, 8, 7, 16, 14. Not terrible, but if you're only shooting 14 field goal attempts, I really think there's a high chance you don't hit this line. Like he went and had 9 free throw attempts last game and still went under 20.5. There's games he gets 0. There's games he goes out there and gets 16, which is crazy. But I think in a team where they really don't have to go out and really like hurt their stars like Butler and Steph, I think there's a possibility of them going under just based on the blowout. He's been under last time against the Phoenix, been under 3 of his last 5 games, blowout potential, and this is just not the best matchup for him. That's officially my second best bet. Before pick number 3, guys, I'm going to quickly talk about the VIP. The VIP, second link in the description. On the VIP every single day, I send out 1 extra best bet for completely free, and then I send out my full 4 extra best bets to all the premium VIP subscribers. No brainer, get that extra 1 bet. It'll be second link in the description on the Winible, but I highly recommend joining the week or the month past, because this will pay for itself in 1 or 2 days. These are always my favorite. My most profitable picks are sent out to the VIP, hit at around a 70% rate. We have so many 4-0 days. We crushed the WNBA. We crushed the start of the NFL. We're going to crush the NBA. The more the season goes on, I think we're just going to keep on winning. And I've kept these prices super low. I was meant to raise these prices, but honestly, I just want as many people on here as possible. I want all the boys cashing out together. We're all winning on there. Go join the VIP. Second link in the description. Last pick. Like I said, there is going to be value on Underdog. Hopefully, they did not change this line. But if you go over to Miles Bridges and search up Miles Bridges, you can see you can get his PRA line at 30.5. You can guess it. Go over to PrizePicks and search up Miles Bridges, and what happens? This is at 31.5 PRAs. I'm taking this on Underdog because we're getting that full PRA discount. Miles Bridges, over his last 5 games, had some good games last 2, 40 and 42. Had some games not so amazing, 21, 22, 29. A big thing for Miles Bridges is Brandon Miller should be out in this game. Let me make sure just so I'm not. When I checked earlier, it looked like Brandon Miller was not going to play. If we go to this Hornets game here, we do have, Brandon Miller out. And that is pretty big for Miles Bridges. If we look at Brandon Miller game log, we can see he just shoots a lot of shots. He gets a lot of field goals. We got 4 points in the injury there, but 25, 21, 14, 14, 8. He does score. This is preseason, but 25 points, then he did get injured. Miles Bridges recently has gone more into that scorer role. He's gone more into that role where he needs to go out there, put up points. The Hornets really do want to win this game. Miles Bridges versus the Pelicans recently, it's been a bit iffy to this line. We got 28, so under. Right here is second last game against him, 31. This is big for Miles Bridges, guys. 31, because if he lands on 31 on Underdog, we win. On PrizePicks, we lose because it's 31.5. And he just did it 2 games ago. But you also got to realize this game he was under, he got 28 PRAs in only 22 minutes. And if you go and look at Miles Bridges' minutes, he's not playing 22 minutes. He's playing 30 plus minutes every single game. So again, put this over that 30 minute sample size, and he is hitting this line. Here he's under, here he's over, here he's over. Pelicans are also a team that just give up a lot of rebounds just in general. Pelicans bottom 5 in the NBA against rebounds. Against points in general, again, third worst. They're just a team that gives up a lot of points, and the Pelicans aren't that good of a team. Charlotte isn't that good of a team either. I don't see a blowout. The perfect matchup for Hornets overs is when they play teams that can't blow them out, and this is a position I do think Miles Bridges gets his normal minutes. I think he crushes this line. He's continuing this hot streak, which he has been on over these last couple of games. Not only getting points, also getting rebounds and assists. If we look at it more in depth here, he's got 10, 12, 5, 5, 7. With Brandon Miller out especially, I do think Miles Bridges steps up the scoring role. Then he always has that rebounding role, and just as a player, he does sometimes have that assisting role. Pelicans, great matchup. Hit this in 2 straight games.